Hello, my name's Tom Cahill. It's Monday, the 12th of May, 2014. I'm wanting to do another little video, a very short little video, about a man called Bill Maloney, who's in the UK sort of truth movement, which is mainly just disinformation agents. So I don't know if he is one or not, but I'm just going to highlight a few of the things that made me wonder about him, because I've been paying attention to him for a while. And these are nice little short videos. Right now, Bill says, right, that he's a filmmaker or a film director or something. He makes out though he can make these films, and this was apparent before he kind of became famous, so far as I know, in England, because he won this, or allegedly won this award in New York. Now, if this is all true, that's absolutely fine. I'm not doubting him, and I know he made a couple of little documentaries. But the whole thing is, right, he used to be a builder. I think now he's retired. I presume now he's retired. But the thing is, what strikes me as a bit weird is that he'd obviously had a bit of success with this, or he allegedly had a bit of success with this, and there's a bit of proof to show that. There is some like films and stuff made, so a bit of money's being thrown at it. And then all of a sudden he doesn't really seem to be doing anything of any significance for quite a few years. So it seems a bit strange. Now, I don't know his circumstances. However, right, this is the thing that does confuse me, right? He claims that he's like a filmmaker. Now, someone I know this one guy right now. He's never been very impressed with Bill Maloney. He just goes, he's a Mong. That's what he says about him. He goes, he's just a Mong. I don't care if he's a disinformation agent or not. He's just a Mong. And a while ago, and it's going back, it's not like 1 year ago or something, it's a bit longer ago back than that. He said he went along to this talk because he went to this venue, and they said, so and so, can you possibly film? There's not enough people there, so can you possibly film Bill? He's doing a talk. We're really pleased to have him here. And it's like, so this Bill's turned up to this thing with a camera, right? And he says, right, well, what you mean? Just point it at him? He goes, well, that's what making a film is, sort of thing. So basically, it showed a distinct lack of understanding in the person who's kind of asking on behalf of this Bill, who could possibly do this filming. And this guy just said, I was just like, no, he's a Mong. There'll be something, like, I don't want to have anything to do with him. I don't mind coming along to give you some support and watching, but I don't want to have anything to do with it. Anyway, many a famous, like, last word, he ended up getting roped into doing this, this just being like a cameraman, yeah? So he just basically stands there, and it's just an interview with two people talking, or like him at the front of a hall in a pub or something. And the next thing, right, this character's said at the end of it, he goes, right, there you go, he gives it to him, and the guy wants to look at his film to see how it's turned out. This film does, and he's like, he clearly doesn't have a clue how the video camera works. And then he starts saying, right, well, yeah, but you've got to like equalise this, and you've got to do that, and he's just going, and he clearly doesn't have a clue. Right, now, I don't know whether this proves that the guy's just a complete bellend, which I think is possible, or whether he's, like, actually working for some kind of agenda, and he's got, like, he's getting paid by some government agency or something, or a bit of both. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, you've got to remember that if you've got people like Tony Farrell, who he hasn't distanced himself from, despite the fact he set up this options, not adoptions, and he's conning people out of money and giving them lots of false hope, an extremely evil disinformation agent. Bill Maloney's just a bit of an idiot, I reckon. I reckon he probably means well. But, like, there's these questions about him. Now, if someone's got questions about him where people are thinking they might be actually subversive agents, albeit lower level ones, whether they are good intentioned or not, you've really got to think, do you really want to have anything to do with the guy, or is he just going to make a fool of you? And, right, so this will link into another one about if he'd actually really been making films before, and what he means by making films, not just standing there and talking for 5 minutes like what I'm doing now. Alright, thanks a lot. I've been Tom Cahill. It's Monday, the 12th of May, 2014. Comment if you like. Slag me off if you like, but try and put some sort of substance in the comments. Substance before abuse, please. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.